Namaskar. Today, in the book review section, we are going to review this book, Working in the Gig Economy by Thomas Oppong. So, today, empowered by technology, more people are choosing flexible self employment over full time jobs. A lot of us grew up with this same idea of what a successful career path looks like. First, you go to college, and then you get a well paying, stable job. This path is still popular today, but the world of work is changing, and this creates countless new opportunities. The key to this change is technology. People on the opposite sides of the world can now collaborate quickly and easily. Our attitudes toward work have also changed. Today, people want jobs that give them more time and greater personal freedoms. All this change is pushing millions of people in the gig economy. Thanks to the internet, workers in the gig economy can find projects at a click of a button. All they need to do is use online platforms such as Upwork, TaskRabbit, or AngelList. These websites are full of opportunities in various fields, and the projects are open to anyone with the right skills. According to the research firm McKinsey Global Institute, 5 million people in the United Kingdom were working in the gig economy in 2016. Not confined to strict working hours or a fixed office location, they can work at any time from anywhere, whether it's a coffee shop or an exotic destination or simply from their home. A successful career in the gig economy begins with knowing what you are good at and what you are interested in. A great personal brand and a credible reputation will capture the attention of potential clients. Clients need a reason to choose you out of all the people with similar skills, so it is essential to build a strong personal brand. Step 1 is to decide what you and only you stand for. After all, you cannot sell a product if you do not know what it is. Think about what you would like to be known for and what you would like to achieve. Imagine somebody finds your work for the first time. What kind of impression would you like them to have? Once you have decided what your personal brand is, you can start sharing it. These days, of course, most of the people do it on the internet. Showcasing your knowledge can be a very effective tool. You can use your social media profiles or even start a dedicated blog. Write about industry trends, problems you have solved, or interesting projects you have worked on. Good, consistent content will eventually get you noticed. The author has first-hand experience of how this works. He had been blogging about productivity for a year, and eventually publications like Huffington Post and Business Insider began to share his articles. This opened the door to more writing opportunities. Your brand is very important, but so is your reputation. Potential clients look for the people with whom they can build a lasting relationship. Customers need to trust you. They need to know that you will deliver high quality work on time. Keep this in mind in all your interactions with clients and colleagues in the industry. Word of your good reputation will get around, and that will help attract new clients. You do not have to take every project that comes your way, but be mindful of how you say no. Now that you know that how much effort it takes to get paying work, you probably cannot imagine saying no to potential clients. But from time to time, though, you will have to turn work down. Some projects will not be compatible with your brand, others will not fit with your schedule. And remember, if you agree to every new project, you will have little time for things like family and hobbies. The question is, how will you come to know which project to turn down? This is where creating a filter comes in handy. When you have a clear set of criteria for assessing new projects, you will not spend too much time figuring out what to accept. The projects you take on should excite you. When you decide that a project is not right for you, turn down the would-be client professionally. Respond to the proposal as soon as possible. You do not want to waste the client's time. Be upfront about the reasons. Of course, contracts are indispensable, but clear and honest communication is even more important. It should start with the moment a client approaches you for a project. Do not mislead them about your skills or your ability to meet their deadlines. In the long run, it will backfire and both of you will get frustrated. Let the client know how and when you will be able to update them. From the start of the project right through the end, invite clients to give you constructive feedback. This will allow you to nip any issue in the bud and ensure that the end result will be exactly what your customer expects. An effective way to get feedback from the client is to discuss the project with them when you have done 30% of the work. You should repeat this exercise when you are at the 70% mark. If you find that the client is very critical about your work, do not go in defensive. Instead, stay positive, discuss their concerns, and look for ways in which you can address them. Practical timelines, structured working hours, and dedicated free time lead to better productivity. Let's start with the deadlines. It is very easy to get behind the curve if you have not allocated enough time for the project. This can make you rush, and when people hurry, the quality of their work can go downhill. So it is very vital to give clients realistic timelines. Do this by breaking projects down into smaller tasks and assessing how long each one will take. If you have completed similar projects before, remember how much time you have spent on them. That alone will give you lots of data about what can and what cannot work. The next thing you need to do is to create some structure. This way you will be able to steadily work toward deadlines without losing sleep or burning out. Establish strict daily working hours and make sure that you do not allow any distraction. A good hack for this is to turn off your device notifications. To-do list and distraction-free time slots are great, but it's equally important to make time for breaks. They are vital for your well-being. Use your breaks for things you enjoy, such as meditating or reading, or you can decide to spend this time on your personal development. Think about Charles Dickens, the famous English author. He had a clear routine. He wrote for 5 hours each day and then put his work away and went on long walks. Whether you choose to go for a long walk or take a dance class, remember to make time for yourself. You will do better work and your clients will be happier. But employees of traditional companies do have something that most gig workers do not have: a steady, predictable income. People in the gig economy tend to get paid per project. But unfortunately, there will be times when work dries up. What's more, even when work is consistent, some clients can take ages to pay. So managing your finances should be as high on the priority list as meeting deadlines. You may simply need to pay bills, or you may want a break, or there may be even an emergency. In all these scenarios, you will need a healthy saving account. Its balance will give you peace of mind. Your aim should be to have enough money to cover at least 6 months of expenses. So put away some of your earnings from each project. While you are setting up your savings, open separate accounts for business and personal funds. This will make it easier to monitor spendings. The business account should receive all payment from clients. You will also use this account to cover work-related expenses. Personal stuff like rent or entertainment should be paid from private account. To fund it, calculate how much you should make each month to cover your expenses. Now you know what salary to pay yourself from the business account. There is another crucial money matter, and that is all important tax. While most 9-to-5ers receive their salary with taxes already deducted, self-employed people have to manage this on their own. No one wants to discover that they owe more taxes than they can pay. This would be a nightmare. Luckily, it's easy to avoid it. Set up a dedicated account for your taxes. An accountant can tell you how much you put aside. But if you do not have any accountant, the author suggests you to aim for 30% of each payment. When your finances are in order, you will be stress-free and you will not have any projects you don't like just to stay afloat. Working for yourself promises a lot of flexibility, but to truly enjoy this freedom, you need to offer the right services, consistently market yourself, and be disciplined about time and money. Doing this will be liberating. You will only work on projects that you truly like, and you will be able to dedicate a lot of more time to yourself, your loved ones, and the things that make you.